It makes sense for me to tackle the 1981 Tarzan movie, given the success of the current #1 box office champ, that Fish movie? Then what the hell am I doing here watching another John Derek movie? You know, John Derek, the director of Ghosts Can't Do It. Ever wonder what one of his movies would look like with studio backing and a slightly bigger budget? It's still fucking awful! The movie is called Tarzan the Ape Man, but has very little Tarzan and not nearly enough ape men. The movie is about Jane, played by Bo Derek, traveling the jungle in search of nude scenes. The film is so little about Tarzan that he's not even on the fucking poster. That's because the real two stars of the movie are Boob 1 and Boob 2. Even the production logo is an excuse to show off Bo Derek's tits. And when the fucking lobby card does have Tarzan on it, I'm paying more attention to the fact that it looks like Bo is playing one of the nightclubs from AI. But unlike some current Tarzan movies, at least this one has a real lion in it. Although it does do this. I didn't add that! Bo Derek takes such precedence over the movie that her name is literally over the other cast members. And remember how nonsensical the opening rambling was in Ghosts Can't Do It?
Don't hurt his balls.
Well, thankfully, they don't do that here.
This brave girl has no way of knowing her strange destiny.
I say.
Her incredibly strange.
Confusing editing is not a trademark, John Derek.
Oh, your brother.
Good, then she's to all our tastes.
I can see her now.
Is this the movie, or am I listening to two drunk old British guys doing audio commentary? Jane is here to seek out cheap transitions, that is, until her place is broken into by an awkward smash cut to the title. I just want to throw this out there. This movie was a hit, even though it shot the audience. I guess when you shoot the cinematographer, you will get thrown out on your ass. Jane is searching for her estranged father, James Parker. She's got a good set of people with her when they're not setting fire to the boat or chopping down a branch that they're sitting on. Richard Harris plays James, who wakes up to probably not the worst three-way he's had. And if you think John Derek won't make a meeting between father and daughter somehow phallical...
I'm Jane.
Where's my cannon?
We get it. Everyone jerked off to Bo Derek in the 70s and 80s. Go polish your cannon on your own time. The rest of the direction given to Richard Harris is for him to scream his lines out of nowhere.
Here! Find my cannon! Stand by, Mr. Holt, with your camera, if you please. I want this recorded. More conviction!
Personally, I would appreciate someone setting fire to these scene transitions. So George Washington Tiberius is on a conquest to find the white ape, aka Tarzan, and to take shit from his daughter.
6,000 miles to tell me what a bastard I am. And what did dear Mama say when you informed her you were coming to Africa?
Nothing.
Okay, I will tell you you're a bastard. You killed Orca's significant other! These scenes can't go on until I know for sure if she thinks he's bangable.
You don't find me a very pretty sight, do you?
I don't find you a pretty sight.
I know you're not a pretty sight. I've already seen your ass. And I keep hearing you scream in my ear.
Who the bloody hell do you think you're talking to?
But it's a John Derek movie, so soon enough, he'll start talking about his old but firm and strong manhood when talking about Jane's mother.
She was so weak.
I mean, your conception almost killed me.
Really? You're gloating about your big old snake dick to your daughter? I thought it was creepy and Ghost Can't Do It when Anthony Quinn was hitting on her, but at least he wasn't literally playing her dad. Ah, good. Now he got rid of the woman and has 2 dogs all to himself. And yet he is still fucking rude. Not the first time I've seen someone woken up in a skin flick by a man shooting off his load. Their handsome companion is Harry Holt, and there's 2 laws going on here. The law of the jungle and the law of the John Phillip. Oh, and remember when I mentioned cannon polishing earlier? That is literally what he's doing when he wakes up. This movie is about as sexual as carving a cock onto a wooden desk. This is the kind of movie where I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up at a place called Pancock Palace. And much like how in Ghost Can't Do It when Bo kept referring to her husband as Great One, you can really feel John's sexual politics coming out into the open.
It's a man's world. Women aren't allowed to be participants. We're here for your pleasure, not for ours.
So long as the men are happy, the women will participate in anything. God damn it, Bo. You're a producer on this movie. You don't have to say that. This is getting really intense with the sleeping, the traveling, the sleeping, the traveling. Much like how I'm watching a scene and cutting my wrist and watching a scene and cutting my wrist. And what is this nonsense? They should spend $180 million and replace the elephant with a computer-generated cartoon. That's the 2016 way. But they do kill some time by playing some games along the way.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Come on, we'll play a game. We'll play a little game now that we didn't play when you were a little child. Head down, I said.
No, Dad, no. We're not playing pork sausage or man sausage again. They soon make an astonishing discovery.
Lift them up.
It's a cliff.
Nothing goes on forever.
Yeah, except for the part where it stops. And in case you forgot what they're going after, it finally references Tarzan, a half hour into the movie.
What was that?
It's the guy the movie is named after. What's he doing in this? You can tell the others are super concerned.
They heard him.
We heard him too.
They are very frightened.
Are they? Are they very frightened? Just because it's a John Derek movie doesn't mean you have to be acting on a curb. And me saying that doesn't mean Richard needs to start shouting again.
Of course he's afraid.
He's afraid because you keep shouting without any fucking warning. God, every look Bo Derek has on her face looks like she's just seen a ghost, but the biggest shock is that it's flashing her its white ass. Well, she hasn't called her dad a bastard in like 5 minutes. Let's fix that.
You're a bastard.
What's wrong? You don't trust this cross between Willy Wonka and Jimmy Savile? Never close your eyes in front of him, especially when he keeps talking about his dick.
Bloody marvelous! My beautiful, beautiful cannon!
John Derek wants you to know that he's an older man, but with a huge dick. Even though John's not even in this movie, he might as well be playing James. That's how easy the symbolism is here. They decide to climb this sucker, and drinking while climbing is almost as dangerous as drinking while filmmaking. Judging from the lighting changes, it's taking them 24 hours to climb this rock, and it doesn't look like they're getting any higher than they were before. But soon someone dies. I don't know who, but someone. Then he landed on a bird. And that's not even the worst part of this scene.
Why did you do that?
Hey, remember the time Richard Harris climbed a mountain so he could scream at God in a Tarzan movie? What the fuck, Hollywood? You know how when you find a beach with your dad and you just want to swim naked in it, you don't? Well, that's because you're normal. Oh look, it's the CEO of MGM. He's here to say that he's giving them one more chance with Bolero, and then it's out the door. But then finally, Tarzan shows up. What a waste of Baltimore. Tarzan is played by then stuntman Miles O'Keefe, who was a last-minute replacement for the role. Miles O'Keefe is of course best known to audiences for his roles in Conan the Barbarian and Kelly's Heroes. Here he's praying that he's in Tarzan and not Roar. Tarzan saves Jane by assaulting her. What are you trying to tell me with this scene, John? Other than the lion likes to watch. And that's not all the lion likes to do. Wow, I've never seen two good-looking actors shit themselves on camera before. Maybe this is the movie Roar. Ah, the moment in every man's life. Trying desperately hard not to stare at his daughter's tits through her wet top. They scare away Tarzan, and even Richard's hair is trying to spread its wings and fly away. Can you blame him with this dialogue?
Well, this ape, son of a bitch, wants you.
And what? Are you jealous?
I'm going to blow a hole in this ape, stuff him, and hang him on the wall of my club.
You're not going to touch him.
No, honey, no. You heard your old man. He's gonna fuck Tarzan. I'm starting to feel sorry for their servants, who spend the majority of the movie carrying around Richard and Beau's dirty laundry. I also feel sorry for Richard's vocal cords, because his screams have gone into nonsensical word salad.
You goddamn it bastard! Africa!
And if that doesn't confuse you, he'll talk about stuffing Tarzan again.
Ape or man, I'm still going to stuff him and hang him on the wall of my club.
We get it. You want to fuck him. And if you have a human being stuffed and mounted in your club, it's gonna raise a few eyebrows. Later, dumbassledore lets Jane go down by the water. What's the worst that could happen? And then she drowned. Just kidding. She probably used his dick as a snorkel. So Tarzan kidnaps her and runs off with her, and it takes her this long to pull a gun on him.
Stop, please, stop. Oh, Mother of God, stop, please. Oh, no, wait. Oh.
You shot at him to scare him away. Plus, he kidnapped you. Why do you still want to fuck him? Oh, right. Muscles. I was wrong about John making a cameo. There's his dick. Save her, Tarzan. You know, if you swing in regular speed, you might be able to stop her from getting eaten by the snake. Hell, she's pretty much gotten away from the snake before he even shows up. What to do when Pep Strebeck isn't around to load the snake up on drugs? Here, just keep filming in awkward slow motion. You'll be too confused about what's going on to wonder how they got away from the snake. It's sad when this is the better edited scene. Actually, that's not even true. I just needed an excuse to show that clip again. Better than looking at more footage from Tarzan the Rape Man. At one point, he gets tired of carrying around Beau that he just passes out, and then his monkey friends show up. Would it really surprise you if one of the animals talked? And why does it look like she's now turned on by monkey penis? Hey look, something you'll never see in a modern movie again. An elephant carrying around a man, and it looks like an elephant carrying around a man. Because it is. John Derek is better at directing animals than he is at directing people. And let this be a lesson, Hollywood. John Derek could direct movies with real animals. John is showing up your modern day special effects. And this is a movie where I feel the monkeys will wake Tarzan by throwing feces on him. And why are they also checking out Bo's ass? Ooh, she's gonna beat her dad by stuffing Tarzan and mounting him on her wall instead. That is, after this little confession.
I've never touched a man before.
Ha! I don't know what's weirder, her molesting him in his sleep, or the voyeuristic animals getting off on this.
Jane. She's so goddamn beautiful.
Oh, it's her dad lusting after her. That's what's weirder. He wakes up, probably because he's terrified by Bo's evil, clear possession eyes. This movie is so sexy, the monkeys are getting it on before Tarzan and Jane, who just kind of sit there doing nothing, looking bored. This is just like John and Bo's third date, when John pulled Bo up into a tree with his long, majestic dick. Only I could sound insulting by suggesting that John Derek has a humongous dong. Remember, forest fires are bad, but luckily there's a friendly neighborhood transition to put that fire out. Unfortunately, the fire is now in his pants, which starts up the forest fire again. Best stand in the water to put that shit out. This'll be like the pool sex scene from Showgirls, only far more leeches in his ass. Give Tarzan a break. He's been fucking nothing but meerkats for like 20 years. Uh-oh, there's a gang of multicolored Yule Brinners tracking them down. Ugh, even the monkeys have gotten done fucking. Now they're just waiting for Tarzan and Jane to finally get to the banging. Whatever stops them from this shit show dialogue.
James Parker, you were wrong. I'm still a virgin.
Is this often a debate you have with your father, whether or not you're losing your virginity?
Now I don't know whether that's good or bad.
Beats the fuck out of me, but you are so not a virgin!
God, if the girls back home could see me now.
Yeah, they'd ask why you keep deep-throating a banana. Even when she's just swimming around, she still doesn't shut the fuck up.
God, I sure hope it has a happy ending.
It's a John Derek movie. It'll have a happy ending in some way, shape, or form. Jane takes a moment to teach Tarzan the art of smiling.
That's a smile.
No, that's an I just smelled a fart face. And quit mentioning your father.
James Parker, you might be right. James Parker?
Could you not keep bringing up your dad when you're getting fondled by Tarzan? They're soon attacked by the lame Inferno, and who needs an action scene when this Batman transition can take care of the action for you? Something happened here. Who gives a shit what? They're captured, and Tarzan is posing for the worst evolution chart I've ever seen. For a primitive tribe, they sure did a great job of inventing the Ferris wheel. Oh crap, someone woke up Wes. Shit's about to get real. In that they spend the climax of the movie painting Jane while her dad gets drunker.
Jane, do you like merry-go-rounds?
Just because this movie has elephants doesn't mean it's a circus. Although it is kind of a circus, look at how it handles potential gang rape.
Oh, God, tell me a story. Be a good daddy, tell me a story and make him go away.
Please don't. It'll be a John Derek story, and I really don't feel like watching Bolero just yet. It's taking Tarzan so long to rescue them because, again, he's doing it in slow motion. James becomes the first one in the movie to be penetrated. Didn't see that coming. And Tarzan finally shows up to save at least some of them. If only you got there sooner, slow ass. And shit like this is why the movie is an hour and 50 minutes long. Take out the damn slow motion and it's a 45-minute movie, and I wouldn't have to wait 10 minutes for this fight scene to eventually get to this. Well, damn, he should have done that sooner. He could have saved like half of Metropolis. Good, now she has skin to match her eyes. He's saying his dying words in front of his daughter, who is still technically naked.
Well, they certainly did a paint job on you. Good Irish green.
And of course his dying words are fucking creepy! I guess that's it then. No need to mourn Dad when there's banging that could be had. The old man dies and he's replaced by a much younger lover. Seen that in a John Derek movie? So ghosts can't do it, but ape men sure as hell can, even if they just swim around a lot. And there's way more sexual chemistry with the monkeys, as the ending credits are placed over footage of them molesting Bo, which goes on for like 5 minutes. Yeah, look, honey, just let the monkeys fondle you. It's what the audiences want to see. And you know what? Apparently that's the truth, because this movie made quite a profit at the box office. Despite being brutalized by critics, Tarzan the Ape Man brought in $36 million against a $6 million budget. And this is with the movie scoring multiple nominations at the Razzie Awards. But they lost the Worst Picture nod to Mommy Dearest? Wrong! Even with MGM producing it, the movie, like Ghost Can't Do It, is still awkward sex, awkward dialogue, and awkward John Derek's dick symbolism. But it saw way more of a profit percentage than that new Tarzan we'll ever see. The Legend of Tarzan cost a whopping $180 million, when really all it needed was Bo Derek's boobs. And speaking of boobs, that new Ghostbusters movie is coming out next week. So we're gonna try our hand at another viewer poll. And if you didn't vote last time because you just assumed the porno spoof was gonna win, don't do that again. You may end up with Diane Wiest blowing herself up. If you go to patreon.com/thecinemasnob, you can vote on whether you'd like to see an episode on the pilot for the 1970s Ghostbusters television series, the porno spoof This Ain't Ghostbusters. Thanks, title, because I totally thought it was actually Ghostbusters. Or Sherman Hemsley in legendary director Alan Smithy's Ghost Fever. And if you paused the video to tell me the difference between monkeys, orangutans, and chimpanzees...
Oh, shut up, you boring son of a bitch!